Bro, I'm good. Look right there. Bro. Let's see. Wait, I have to tie my laces first.
Oh my god, I cannot find the stick.
What are you doing? What are you looking for? Why do you even come here to this park if you don't know how to stand properly?
Hey, stop, man.
What happened now?
Listen, man, what I have been coming to this park since my childhood. So, to mind your own business, I will make it on my own.
Time passed, yet nothing changed the perspective of these teens. Not knowing what had happened, they continued their play of making fun of the disabled. A group of few individuals decided to enlighten the whole world with the torch of speech that began by gentlemen bringing the focus on various types of disabilities.
There are three main types of disabilities. First one is cognitive disability. It is a neurological disorder that creates hindrance or obstruction for an individual to store, process, and produce information. The individual who have this type of disability usually have following symptoms. First one is memory disorder, second is hyperactivity, and third is dyslexia. Second is physical disability. It is a limitation on individual's physical functioning, mobility, or stamina. Other impairments such as sleep disorder, which limits other facts of daily living, are also included in physical disabilities. Physical disability may either be motor deficiency or sensory impairment. So third one is intellectual disability. It is a disability characterized by significant limitations both in intellectual functioning, reasoning, learning, problem solving, and in adaptive behavior, which covers a range of everyday social and practical skills. Indeed, this disability is related to the individual's thought process, communication, money learning, problem solving, and judgment.
Now let's see how these differently abled individuals act as a role model for many, inspiring millions of people across the world, setting new boundaries for what humans could do by drawing the inspiration from their lives.
Whenever we fail in our objectives to achieve something, we always complain or blame things. Those things may be people, it may be complications in our path, it may be our natural condition, or even our own capabilities. We always focus on what we are right now and not on what we can become one day if we don't give up. But eventually, we do give up, and then we have our own reasons. Genuine or not, no one can tell. But there are surely people in this world who had the best reasons to not become what they did become, and still they did the unimaginable. Yes, I am talking about the disabled, the ones who can be blind, deaf, and world famous authors at the same time. The ones who can be dyslexic but revolutionary physicists at the same time. Yes, I had a whole lot of examples to tell, but there is one attribute common to all of them, and that is enough to describe them. You see how badly they were put down by this sometimes very cruel thing called life. But these people, they never gave up, and they always believed in their own capabilities, and they always focused on the controllables and never blamed their situation to waste their potential. You may have watched the movie Tare Zameen Par, so you may know that even a dyslexic kid who cannot see even alphabets and words clearly was highly gifted at art, but his parents and teachers never recognized this capability of his and always nagged the poor guy. There are same kids in this world that suffer from various types of disabilities, but that does not mean they don't have any talent or potential. Everything they need is some belief in their capabilities and someone who could back them up. So in a way, we are different and unique in one sense, and we are all equal in another sense. the disabled too are equal to us in a sense that even they are humans. They are different and unique in a way that maybe they are not able to do things that every human can do, but some of them can do things that no one else in the whole world can. So thank you. I hope you may have understood the message.
Now, let's witness the benchmarks that are set up by these individuals across the world.
All the people who knock me down only inspire me to do better. The famous, exceptionally talented Mexican songwriter, artist, producer needs no introduction. Selena Gomez has not only inspired the world but has inspired me in different ways. She has been one of my favorite singers and the person who I look up to and admire the most. In 2015, she underwent a kidney transplant due to an autoimmune disease called lupus. The specialists believe it was a miracle she came out alive from there. Since then, she has been partially disabled. The major life lesson from her story is that no matter how many obstacles, no matter how many struggles, no matter how many hurdles, no matter how many heartbreaks come through your way, you should never give up. Never once doubt. If you dream to achieve something, then success is not too far. Most of us would not recognize this next person, but she proves to be the epitome of courage, strength, and strong will. Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to climb the Everest, is indeed a source of inspiration for all of us. In 2011, as a result of a train accident, her left leg was lost. Her left leg below the knee had to be amputated. She has received the Padma Shri Award and the First Lady Award. She aims to be the role model for all those people, especially the disabled ones, who keep on cursing their fate and wish to climb the Everest one day. If she, being a disabled person, can climb the Everest, then anyone can climb it, all of which requires a strong will, a strong dedication, and most importantly, a source of self-motivation. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Stephen Hawking, the well-renowned physicist and cosmologist, is yet another role model that needs no introduction. He was diagnosed with ALS at the age of just 21 years old. What we can draw from Stephen Hawking's life is inspiration and motivation. No matter how hard the battle of life might seem, no matter how hard the task at hand might seem, no matter if the death is coming close to you, you must develop a fighting and a rebellious spirit, and giving up should never be an option or an alternative. If we develop a fighting and a rebellious spirit, we can achieve all sorts of greatness and success.
But achieving such heights wasn't as easy. It all began with a struggle to achieve equal rights which began during the Second World War.
The disability right movement is a global social movement that seeks to secure equal opportunities and equal rights for all people with disability. For example, in modern times, a common barrier that individuals with disabilities face deals with unemployment. The struggle with rights dating back to the time of the World War II, and the soldiers of the country were disabled and they were fighting for the rights throughout the history. Many people with disability were considered helpless. These people are viewed as shameful, ugly, defective, and in need of cure. The patients were kept in asylum and tortured. Even if and then also disabled people face social and physical barrier struggle. They say the show must go on. Similarly, the fight for the right is still on. Yet, they have no access to the outside world at present. Society does not accept people with disability, and decisions on their behalf are taken by the family. They don't get job, the kids are bullied in the school because which they don't go to school, and many disabled population remain poor.
Humans tend to judge others on the basis of certain parameters that only leads to complications. So now, let us see how some basic disability-sensitive etiquettes can change one's perspective on the differently abled.
Disability, often called a curse, often looked down upon people for, often labeled with stigma, often being the cause of lost opportunities in love, often being the cause of depression, should first off be none of those things. It's definitely not a sweet thing to be denied of the experience to live with all the physical abilities which others possess. But neither does that mean it has to be bitter, right? It doesn't mean any of those people are less or that they matter less. Most of the times, the problem is not in the way we respect them, but in the way we frame our sentences and talk about them. A tiny vocabulary change goes a long way. Today, I am here to show you how to put your best self out there so that you make them forget about their disability, make them feel better, and actually enjoy your company. So here we go. First off, focus on the person and not the disability. Talk about general things. Change the course of discussion, shift the energy. What you focus on is what you manifest. Remember that. Second, ask for their opinions in matters. Make them feel equal and treat them equally. Third, stop using disability as an insult. Even though you may not target it towards them, but the moment you speak of it as an insult, it implies that you are saying that disability is a problem. It is something to ridicule people for, and that will eventually pinch them in the hearts and make them feel low about their unfortunate condition. So stop. Cut it off the bad word dictionary. Fourth, they are just as human as you. They feel emotions just as you do. Stop ignoring them. Be there for them. Give them the comfort of a friend. Help them in academics or other areas you think they might be struggling with. And fifth, the most important, stop giving unnecessary sympathy. It just looks fake and wanna be supportive, but comes off as unwanted. Because nobody wants to be treated like a sick baby all the time. You know what I mean? Thank you so much.
It's too late now. We must go. Oh, I've realized that I did a very bad thing to that person. It would have hurt him very badly. So let's go and apologize to him.
Yeah, you are right. Shouldn't do that thing with a specially able person. We did a mistake. Let's go. Come on.
There he is.
Let's go ask for forgiveness.
Let's go. Come on. Hello. Who are you? Same person that left you with deep scars that day. And I'm here to beg for a apology.
No problem, bro.
I'll talk to you.